Yo, what's going on YouTube? Today we are showcasing how I got to Ultimate Champion. So let's take a look at our battle log right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's our first lot, 15 and 1. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 and 1. Absolutely insane record. And as you can see, a lot of people are using the Evo Witch. So let's get into one of the gameplays. Let's see. I just made a whole video about the P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Giant, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this hog gameplay actually. So this guy's using E-barbs with the vines. So basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to get my balloon on the ground with the vines, and then he's gonna play the E-barbs on top of it. So usually when I start the games, I'm really just trying to play off of them, or I'm just gonna cycle one of my evolutions. So this guy starts off with the Valkyrie in the back, so I just cycle my baby dragon, which is usually a safe play. So I recognize that he plays the minions on top of my baby dragon, so I instantly go with the musk down low, so I don't take any damage on my tower. And you always want to protect your musketeer, all right? For the most part, and that's his strategy right there, where he's gonna vine E-barb to my balloon, but somehow get a hit. Look at this defense though. He does get that one hit, but oh my gosh. One hit with the hog for that defense. So I just did 1400 and he just did 400. So a good tip against the firecracker is you can either vines it or you can just snipe it with one of your musk or baby dragon. So I'm kind of just trying to extract some value right here. I don't really want to go in because of his hands, even though I have my balloon. I kind of want to get rid of his firecracker first. So he gets pretty good vines down on my baby dragon, but I'm just going to have to guard low to defend this. Pretty good minions on his part. And honestly, I just have to eat this. But now it's double elixir, so I don't think we're going to have a problem defending him in double elixir. I don't really agree with that, but he gets like 200 damage off of it. So we just cycled our baby dragon, so the next one's going to be an evolution. And then that's going to be like prime time for how we're going to get damage. So look at this bomb tower placement. This is the perfect bomb tower placement for never taking any damage against hog EQ. And that guy just absolutely just shit himself. Get some pretty good vines off. End up getting split damage. But our tower's at 1400, so it's not looking that good, but we're going to try to make it work. As I told you, the bomb tower placement always works. So he's going to play 7 on 4, and when he plays 7 on 4, we're going to have a huge counter push with this baby dragon. Go with the musketeer high middle, snipe whatever he places, and vines his minions and the tower. So the baby dragon's going to push the balloon to get a hit. Get a barb barrel down to snipe that firecracker. Baby dragon has sniped the firecracker again. Got a lock. Now, basically, so as you can see, like, I'm holding my bomb tower. I'll pause that so we can see again. You can really see because the delay, but yeah. So I was holding my bomb tower the entire time in the middle, and that's just how you want to play. You want to always have your cards like pre-placed basically, so you're always ready for their attack and you're not going to freak out your placement. So you always have to be thinking like a step ahead of your opponent and kind of just recognizing what they're using, how they're going to attack, and once you recognize that, then you can start planning on like how to manipulate what they do. So I defend his Hog Valk push. Since he does have the Valk tanking, I do place my Musk to help out. My Baby Dragon is going to get some split damage, but I don't really care about that, so the Vines will actually full counter the minions. And he's going to kill my balloon, but I'm going to get the death damage, so I'm completely fine with that, because basically my goal is that I just want to like cycle back. So look at the Musk. So the Musk gets a hit because of the Baby Dragon's speed. I mean, it hits the Firecracker and it hits the tower. Not the best vines from him, but he's really desperate for that tower damage. So we're actually gonna go in because he overplayed, and since he played the Firecracker right next to his tower, we're gonna vines that, and we're gonna get death damage because the minions are gonna DPS it down, but not in time. Now he's 2 earthquakes away from winning, so we really need to get damage here. I don't. Wait, did he just? Wait. What did he just play vines on right there? I'm so confused. Okay, so he just played vines in the middle of his tower. What is he doing? That's gonna be game because of his misplay. I'm gonna give him a little bit of BM here. That's my favorite emote, the Lumberjack eating the rage smell. Let's see, I think we should show the Golem game next, because when you're using a like cheaper deck that I'm using, usually the counters are gonna be like Golem or Lava Hound. So I think the Golem deck will be pretty nice to watch. Right? Alright, so to start, I'm kind of just looking to cycle my Lumberjack, and dude, that emote's hilarious that he's playing. This guy's a pretty good player. So I'm gonna speed it up until I play something. I'll play something soon. So since he's using Chef, I decided to go with a Lumberjack and Gardens at the Bridge. So just trying to see what he's using and make him use his Pancake on something that he doesn't want to use it on. I could have vined here, but I felt like if I did, then I might just get overwhelmed by his Golem push, so I kind of played it passive and played the damage on his tower by ear, kind of. So I end up just going with a Barbaraloon, and that'll take his whole tower because he needs to support his Golem. So let's check out the bomb tower placement a little bit middle right to the side. And that's actually a really bad Baby Dragon, because I probably could have just played Lumberjack and Vines on it, but I end up just going with the Guard's Vine late, and I'm basically gonna have to sack this tower. So sacking the tower basically means that I'm basically just gonna let it die. So I try to play a lower Musketeer to counter push, but I gotta protect it with my Barb Barrel. And he actually plays really bad vines right there, despite taking my whole tower, so I'm actually going to go in here. As you can see, I protected my Musketeer with my Lumberjack again, just like I did last game. But I don't go in here because I know that he has 2 air cards in hand, so I just set up my Evo Baby Dragon push on his little ground Empress. Okay, so my guards go in front of my balloon to cave, and I get down my vines to get a hit. I guarantee myself a hit, and the balloon will actually take out 2 of the minions, which is clutch. So I set up my defense right now. The my Lumberjack on both sides, and now I'm taking out his level 16 golem. And this is the combo that I always go for. The vines plus the guards, they provide a lot of DPS, so we're actually going to take out his 6 elixir Sky Empress, just because I played the vines, and then since I played the vines, just going to put it on the ground, and then I just surround him with the guards. Now I'm looking to set up my next push. I kind of thought that that would go towards the chef tower, but it didn't end up working out, so I'm actually just going to set up my defense again, cycle my Lumberjack to get my Evo, and then I speed everything up. I'm actually going to support it with the balloon. I predicted the tombstone with the guards, and then my balloon bypasses, and now my balloon is raged up in the Lumberjack's rage, and I bind his Empress. And then I'm just going to finish his tower off with my musketeer in the middle. So yeah, it's all about the sniping. All about the sniping. That guy's I know that guy's a pretty good player too, yeah. Not a bad badges right there. Has a 20 win. His finishes are horrible though. Little Korean player here. Oh yeah, this is one of the meta decks right now. This is what Ian has been using. I think Ian's #1 right now. He's been using this Mighty Miner, Firecracker, and Hog deck, but to be honest, I kind of killed this guy early. Oh my gosh, this guy's a number 48 finish. Yeah, I killed this guy really early. Let's just put it in 2 times for now. Alright, so even though he played Ice Spirit and Skeletons, I don't play anything because all of my cards in my hand are 4 elixir. So I'm kind of just waiting to see what I should do. And he actually ends up going for a hog, so now I have my bomb tower in my hand already. Get it in the middle placement. He overcommits with an earthquake to get damage. He actually gets damage. He actually gets a hit. Usually he doesn't get a hit. But since he overplayed, I go in. So the reason why his cannon didn't pull is because I played it right behind the bottom, like the rock, instead of at the bridge. So the bridge placement is like in the top right, and then the rock is just 1 tile bottom right, basically, like diagonally across, basically above my blue crown, where it shows the score. So that's why my balloon bypassed, because I played it on that bottom rock, and that actually makes it so that they have to play their building tighter. So yeah, he already gave up because I went Lumberloon on his overcommit, just recognizing how much elixir he has in hand. So that's actually going to be a 3 crown. That guy's probably tilted. This was a pretty tough game right here against the lava, and he had he also had a retro finish, which is pretty nice. So pretty nice account. But yeah, this guy's deck gave me a lot of trouble, even though he had a level 12 vines and level 14 miner and level 14 minions. So wow, this guy's running a really under-leveled deck. And let's just see how we play it. But yeah, no air spell, so I'm gonna have to be really creative in how I play the matchup. So he goes in, this dude goes in with 10 elixir at the bridge at the start of the game, 26 seconds in, and I'm kind of scrambling on my defense right here, so I play guards and a barb barrel on his barbs, and then I play my musketeer low to take care of his balloon. But he ends up getting a hit and death damage, so that's 1300 damage that he just got. And just like I've shown you in the past 2 games, I support my Musketeer with the Lumberjack. Really good vines that he gets right there, but also good vines for me too, because I also just got 1600 damage by vining his minions, so my Lumberjack had free reign right to his tower. I also don't agree with the miner or the zap that he just played right there, because he just played 5 elixir on, and I get a free counter push, and I'm pretty sure I was like up 1 elixir at the time as well. So I'm kind of BMing him with just saying thanks right now, and I just get a free baby dragon basically. And then again, this guy plays really aggressive, so he goes in with the vines, and he's actually going to get some pity damage right here, but it's totally fine because we have our balloon. Really good minion horde up by him, but that's going to be a dead tower regardless. So he gets a pretty good miner off, and then I play really bad vines, so that's kind of why I opened the game up for him, because I played those vines on 1 minion, and it kind of hurt me. Really good minions right there, so I was thinking of counter pushing, so that's why I played my baby dragon like that, but I ended up I just end up like giving him my tower, but I end up going in with the balloon rage. Really good vines to counter. Now it's going to be a tough defense. I do predict his miner though with the guards, so I keep my Musketeer alive, so I'm actually going to have another counter push. But I don't play, so the reason why I don't play my Lumberjack here is because he has Evo barbs in hand, so I ended up just going with the barb barrel to support my baby dragon to double splash. Good spacing right here in the balloon and the musk, and I end up getting some vines down, which will take out the minions and the balloon, so I end up taking no damage except from the Evo zap. And we're gonna have to play off of his minions by setting up a baby dragon push. Huge push right here. The Lumberjack just goes straight to the tower. You can see the strength of this combo right here. This little trio. Just nasty. So the second that he goes in with the Lava Hound, I just bombard him with the Evo baby dragon, the balloon, the Evo Lumberjack, and the bang. It's just tower down. So yeah, that's going to be it for the deck. Really good wins here. I kind of want to show the graveyard deck, the graveyard game right here too, because this is one of the best decks in the game currently. Everyone's using this Evo Witch with the Goblin Hut. But unfortunately for him, he's using the Ice Wizard, and the Ice Wizard is terrible. So a minute passes, and I play my baby dragon in the corner. I recognize he goes with a 3-3, so I'm going to go in the back with my musk same lane. Just going to cycle my barrel as well. But he ends up going for a witch, and that's 5 elixir he plays in the back, so I'm going to go 10 at the bridge opposite lane. He goes with the vines, which means I'm going to have to counter. One hit, 2 hits. And he actually has to play an Ice Wizard on that to negate another hit. So I'm just gonna counter push off this again. But look at the guards right here, right? So I let his Ice Wizard lock onto my tower before I play my guards, because I want a full guards counter push, and since he hasn't touched my towers, I can take 300 damage, no problem. So now I have a whole guards counter push. And that's actually going to put me up 3 elixir, right? So now I can set up a really big push with my Evo baby dragon. So he's actually going to play aggressive right here and front with the poison. So I'm just going to go Loon baby dragon and also play vines to counter his vines. And then I'm gonna play my barb to finish off his god putt. So we get good damage, but he also has a really good counter push, so we're gonna have to defend his double Evo graveyard push here. But check out the defense right here, man. So with the combination of the bomb tower, we're actually gonna group both of them up with the Lumberjack and the guards on split sides with our bomb tower hitting the witch. So it's a beautiful defense right here. And our baby dragon is gonna clean up the graveyard, and we're still up in the damage lead after he had used his double Evo push, right? So I kind of tried to snipe his Ice Wizard, but it didn't actually end up working. But we spaced it out just enough to where we can actually DPS it down a little bit. So now we're going to set up for another push. Baby Dragon hits, everything funnels. I'm going to barb barrel the Goblin Hut again. Finds on the Witch and the Tower, and that is going to be game over. So yeah, I mean, just using the splash, right? The triple splash potential that we have with the Bomb Tower, the Baby Dragon, and the Barb Barrel. We just use it to our advantage with the Vines. And yeah, that's gonna be the video. This is the deck. Go ahead and copy it. That's how we play it right there. Homemade Lumberloon with Musketeer.